There are two schools of thought out there. One is, don't buy Bitcoin until you understand it. The other is, buy some Bitcoin until you understand it. I personally subscribe to the latter. It has worked for me. Experience is the best teacher. I share this stuff with you not as a financial advisor, which I am not, but as a citizen observer like you are. I hope my experience is useful to you. The information age and the internet have revealed the secrets of designing men around the world to the public. The schemes can be seen from all points of view now. The World Economic Forum's grand plan for a new world order has been ruined by the awareness of the plan by people in countries around the world. Locking down all people in 2020 by threat of a COVID-19 pandemic gave people more time to read and more time to think. Now citizens of countries around the world could see more clearly the plans of the World Economic Forum to control their every movement. This raised the awareness and increased the resistance of people everywhere and motivated them to explore ways to avoid such total control. The World Economic Forum should never have made the mistake of thinking the masses are stupid because they've been ignorant of their plans. They shot themselves in the foot with the COVID-19 pandemic that they planned in October 2019 and implemented in February 2020. Their plans are deteriorating now while innovation and resistance continue to increase. Even old cowboys have the eyes to see and the ears to hear what they're up to. The United States weaponized the dollar by placing sanctions on Russia after their attack on Ukraine. Using the dollar as a weapon smacks of government control of all money. Sanctions on Russia showed the public their sinister plans in the same way as did the freezing of bank accounts and the flow of the money of protesting truckers in 2022 by the executive power of the Prime Minister of Canada. When the minds of a creative free people go to work on tools to avoid this kind of despotism, their creative juices are put to work individually and outside the observance of those with designs on world control. Fortunately, in the world of cyberspace, a myriad of opportunities arise. Unfortunately, when new methods are found, there are those greed-driven individuals, not unlike the controllers of countries who buy into the very things they want to avoid by creating ways to exploit such new innovations for their own gain. When Bitcoin was created as a tool to avoid despotism, the white paper was copied and altered to create thousands of alternative coins of every name that could be imagined, to feed the opportunistic greed of their creators as a way to make them rich. They could also be used to create perceived power and influence, as was demonstrated by the creation of FTT tokens by Sam Bankman-Fried at FTX. Variations of Bitcoin that are centrally controlled by their creators can be identified as securities by the Howey test that is used by the Securities and Exchange Commission to determine if a scheme qualifies as a security or not. Only Bitcoin stands alone, outside of securities regulation, as long as it is not controlled by humans who have the ability to change or control it, or its exchange in any way. Bitcoin has been defined by Securities and Exchange Commission and the Internal Revenue Service as property. There are no restrictions on the ownership of trading of property anywhere in the world. I'm Gary Isaacs with the Ike Pickett Show. Open my website, myintegritypath.com, and learn more about the changes that are rapidly happening right now. I also have a new book. Hidden Elements of a Better World, soon to be available in audio on the website. I'll be back soon, but in the meantime, my advice is that you don't be afraid to repent when necessary, and sleep well at night, knowing that your integrity and your savings are in your own custody. Listen to the wind in the junipers and the tales of the shifting, whispering sand.